Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name is Adam Helfman. You're listening to the Hire It Done radio network. One of the hardest contractors to hire to do work around your house is also one of the most popular. It's a handyman. Now, if you go on Google and you type in handyman near me, but then instead of putting on their news, click on news, and the top 5 news stories are handyman murderers, ripoff, thieves. I mean, seriously, think about that. So no wonder homeowners have a fear of hiring a handyman and getting ripped off, right? I mean, what is a handyman? Is it a guy that can do a little bit of everything? I'm surprised the business hasn't been attacked by all these movements because it's handyman. You know, are we going to get a letter complaining that we should change the name of my business to Handy Person? Handy X? Handy Binary? Handy what? How about Fix It Right? That's why you got to Hire It Done. Anyways, joining me on the Hire It Done radio show right now is a long-time friend, Keith Paul from handypro.com. Good morning.
Good morning, Adam. How are you?
I'm awesome today, buddy. How you doing?
Doing great. You're looking good. All energized this morning.
Well, you know,
Ready to go?
It's that Saturday morning crack, right?
Right.
Keeps me going. You know, the sun gets up, right? Starbucks, give me a double. So I just have a lot. I'm a morning guy, right?
Sure.
Energy peaks for me, you know, before 8 o'clock.
Awesome.
But that's how I am. I'm just that guy. So Keith, tell me about HandyPro.
Well, you know, it's I thank you for having me here today. It's always a pleasure jumping on the air with you. And I always learn something every time I come in here. So I appreciate that. HandyPro, we started, my wife and I started the company back in 1996. And we started it because my wife's grandmother, her name is Grandma Elsie, and she lived in Allen Park. And she was 82 years old. She was getting a kitchen remodeling project done. And this is before we started, right? And contractor came in and said, you know, I'm sorry, I underbid the cabinets. I need $2,000 more. So she wrote him a check, gave him the check, never saw the guy again. And so Deb and I, we wanted to start a business, and we were looking at many different things. And we said, you know what? There's a lot of good guy contractors out there. But, you know, we looked at the Better Business Bureau. Number one complaint at that time was contractors, right? Because, like you said, everybody's a handyman, everybody's a contractor, everybody's a painter. But can you do that in a business and really help people and do a good job, stand behind it, and so forth? And there are a lot of good guys that can do that. So my beautiful wife and I, we sat down and we said, what if we could do something like that and help pre-screen, you know, these good guys and you know, start giving out their names and so forth to homeowners and say, listen, we pre-screened them, we vetted them, we checked their background, and it morphed into we had so many calls for handymen, just like you were talking about, and so we couldn't find enough good guys that were running their own business, running a good show. And so, ironically, we looked at buying a franchise of a handyman service. And, you know, we liked the marketing, but we didn't agree with how they treated their employees. So Deb said, Deb's my wife, and she said, let's hire somebody. I said, I love that. So we did. We put somebody on a payroll in 1996, October 7th. We hired our first craftsman. And by the year 2000, you know, we had 8 craftsmen, and then we started getting calls around the country. How are we doing what we're doing? And we started franchising ourselves, and now we have 14 franchises around the country, helping you know, the good guys who really get up in the morning and want to do a good job. They have integrity, and they're out there, and it's finding those good guys and then putting them in touch with homeowners, because, like you said, you know, it happened, you know, here in the Detroit area where a handyman, there was a murder, and boy, that's the first thing you hear about, but you don't hear about the good guy who gets up every morning to do a job, to feed his kids, and make a life for his family. That's what you don't hear, and that's why HandyPro exists, if that makes sense. So.
No, it makes perfect sense, and I appreciate you coming in again. Thank you for coming on. So you and I have known each other since the 90s, or before.
Yeah, we met when we were 3 or 4, right? Because we're young guys, right?
Yeah. Young. Hey, listen, I'm 51.
Are you? So am I.
Really?
Cheers. Yeah.
Mazel tov.
52 in August, so.
Oh, you're older than me. So Handipro is up to 13 or 12 franchises?
Or 14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
What states?
Anywhere from Florida to, we got 2 in Texas and Indiana and D.C., West Virginia. We're just going to be opening in New Jersey next month. We're really excited about that. And Virginia and Ohio. And
so the main franchise here in Detroit is out of Farmington. You're located?
It is.
Yeah,
Farmington.
And you service Metro Detroit.
We do.
Do you have a Macomb franchise?
We do. We don't have a Macomb franchise, but we service it.
Okay.
Because
anybody else want to? You selling franchises in the Michigan area?
We are.
Okay.
We are. We have.
So
one
they should contact
Macomb.
you if someone wants to start a handyman business.
If they do,
I promise you, my friends, if you want to start a handyman business, see Keith Paul, because not only will you get the right tools to do it, but you'll get all the leads from Hire It Done.
Yeah, right. You get all the best customers on the planet.
Well, think about this. One of the biggest problems that contractors have, a lot of contractors, to be a good contractor, and that includes handyman, you have to have a business sense. You not only have to do really good drywall repair, or hang that light fixture, or put together that wall unit from IKEA, right?
That's true.
But you also have to understand payroll. You have to understand paying your taxes, QuickBooks, and running a whole business.
Operations, finance, marketing.
Right. Marketing. Right. So one of the things that you guys do really well is it's a repeatable franchise, allows the homeowner or the contractor to run the business properly. But the biggest fear everyone has is, where am I going to get the business from? I can afford all this, but if I don't have the business,
it's not going to do any good if the phone ain't ringing.
You got 14 franchises, right?
14, yeah.
Are any of them slow?
Are any of them slow? Absolutely not.
Right. So let's just use you here. The business here in Farmington, someone called you Monday. You guys are how many weeks out?
Right now, about a week and a half to 2 weeks, depending on the.
Okay, so you're catching up quickly, but it's still busy.
We're slammed. We have 2 open positions that we're looking for craftsmen for right now.
So if somebody drug-free can pass a background check, you guys are interested.
Very. Okay. Yeah, definitely call us, because we could have you working next week for sure. But like you said, we do the background checks and we do the interviews and we do actually certifications to make sure.
So you do that on purpose, or you do that so that the homeowner is safe and aware and feels good, so that
it's all about trust.
Isn't it?
Right? If you can't bring somebody that you trust into my own home, I'm not going to take it to one of our homeowners. So, and
that's important. That's totally important. Handypro.com is HANDY.
It is.
PRO. We're with Keith Paul, founder and owner of the Handipro franchise.
Thank you.
How many people you have working here in Detroit?
How many people? Staff right now, collectively, with our local corporate store and the franchise, there's about 18 of us right now.
Cool. So you're really rocking.
And it's fun. It's we just got a great group of people who's dedicated to serve others. It's pretty cool.
No, of course. So what's the 800 number if someone wants to call you?
It's 800-942-6394.
800-942-6394. Handypro.com is the company. Keith, any is there technology that helps?
Oh boy, how long is your show?
Yeah, well, we're wrapping it up actually.
No, there is.
You have an app with your guys, right?
We've been working 2 years on the app, and it's going to be available to the public in 30 days. And it is how to find it. The good guys know what the price is. Book it right online, right on the app.
Perfect. Keith Paul, handypro.com. We'll be right back. I'm Adam Helfman. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network. Who's Sharon Jones?